Hello, my name is Mikayla Foucault, and today I would like to talk about fighting in hockey. Has anyone ever wondered what it's like to be a fighter in the NHL, or why it happens, and how an individual comes into the position of being a team's enforcer? As Canadians, most of us watch hockey or have seen hockey in our everyday lives. Whether it has been at our local pubs, our personal TVs at home, or on the radio, it is almost impossible to get away from the idea of hockey being Canada's most loved game. Do you ever watch hockey and enjoy hearing about the fighting or watching the fights? Or do you often find yourself thinking it's unnecessary and consider why it's the only team sport to have this kind of violence? First, I would like to talk about why there is fighting in hockey. I recently watched a movie called Ice Guardians, which stated that fighting has been a part of hockey since day one. However, there has been a decline with fighting in hockey since 2011, as the risk of injury became more of a concern within the NHL. There used to be 4 to 5 enforcers on a team, whereas now there is one, maybe two. The most common reason why fighting in hockey happens is there was a lack of rules in the early history of the game, which started to encourage physical intimidation and control. Statistics say that fighting in hockey is detrimental to a team's play because it helps change the mood of the players and the fans, making the team want to win more along with having more confidence in themselves. While watching the movie Ice Guardians, it was explained by a hockey expert that a hockey arena is an environment where a body can become a lethal weapon due to speed and adrenaline. The danger and the need to protect yourself is far higher. Who are the people who fight in hockey? It was explained during the movie Ice Guardians, along with my own personal experience, that the enforcer is an unofficial role in hockey associated with the term goon and tough guy. An enforcer's job is to deter and respond to dirty or violent play by the opposing team. The referee is responsible for enforcing the rules and making the players feel safe. The enforcers feel they need to protect their prized possessions, their players. The enforcer is typically on the fourth line, and they are typically less skilled in the area of goal scoring. They are often prized for their size, aggression, checking ability, and fists. They often do not last very long in the NHL. The enforcer is also considered the working class superheroes. They are the people who risk themselves to protect others. They are the underdogs, men who would otherwise have no business in the game of hockey. When Wayne Gretzky was traded to Los Angeles, he made it part of the deal that he would not go without Dave Semenko. He felt invincible knowing Semenko was on the ice to protect him if needed, which is why the enforcers are still so important in hockey. Some enforcers who are well known within the NHL include Bob Probert, Detroit Red Wings, and Chicago Blackhawks, who is considered one of the best enforcers of all time. There's also John Ferguson, who played for the Montreal Canadiens, who is considered the first enforcer within the NHL. Some more enforcers who are famous also include George Peros, who played for the Anaheim Ducks, Ty Domi, who played for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Kevin Westgarth, who played for the Calgary Flames, and Todd Fedoruk, who played for the Philadelphia Flyers. It was said by George Peros, if I'm going to play where I want to be playing, I'm probably going to have to fight at some point, because he knew he had a dream of playing in the NHL. However, he was not very skilled in the area of hockey. People often wonder what it is like to be the enforcer. The enforcer has explained that when he knows he is going to be playing a certain team and a fight is expected, they will spend the night and the day leading up to the fight very focused and stressed. The enforcer has said that he does not look forward to fighting most of the time, and they don't see it as being enjoyable having their face punched and their bodies thrown around. The enforcers' careers do not last long within the NHL and oftentimes may not play at all during a game. They often suffer from many injuries in their faces, hands, and shoulders. The enforcer protects everyone. He is described as having the biggest heart. He's the one guy on the team who sacrifices himself for everyone else, and it takes a special person to do that. I would like to thank you all for listening to my presentation. Now, does anybody have any questions? Yeah?
Do you believe that there should be fighting in hockey, and what are your thoughts on fighting in hockey?
Personally, with growing up with a hockey family and it being a part of my everyday life, I've never known the game to be anything else. I believe that taking fighting out of hockey would take away a certain element that helps it be the game that everyone knows and loves. Anybody else have any questions? No? Okay, thank you.